this place to a better than a top 25 finish. He understands that they were good last year, but that was not enough. He is ready to take this team to the top here at home. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Flagway wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Back to pass. It's Flagway. Escapes the pressure to his right. Uncorks it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. From the gun on third down, Lagway. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
The Bears looking to convert on fourth down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Again, it's Lagway. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clemson is quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Breaks it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The handoff to Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Going to the running game. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They give it to him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it. Maybe a crease. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And this offense is... Is a rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? Third and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Fires to the tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get to completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Got his man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. try to add another to their lead.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The give. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Lagway to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago, they go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments, also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway. Because you said it, David, he was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A-game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop. The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Catches it at the 15. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Throws to the tight end. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Baylor! Took it all the way back to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Lagway. Under fire. It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Lagway wants to throw. Rushes on him, and down he goes. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. They will score! Touchdown Bears!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Fighting Irish who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Finding some room. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Lagway to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Bears are marching down the field. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying to impose their will with the run. Maybe some room here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throwing, Lagway. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
To the air, it's Lagway. Throwing right. That's reeled in, it's Freeman. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Breaks the tackle. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Lagway. Out of the backfield, he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
On 3rd down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Flagway to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught on the left side by Wesco. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Clemson jumps to the line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got a little grass. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it lets it fly. And that is his 5th interception. If he to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it on the counter. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Flagway wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They go play action with Lagway. Going for it all. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw. Jumped on top of the pile. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the right. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for a huge play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Lagway to pass. Get it out on the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They go to the draw. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using his feet. Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Denson. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. At the 35, he's open. Oh, out of space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. There's some room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Clemson jumps to the line. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Can we get the trainers over to the coach right now? He's got his punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to